I saw her eyes glowing under the water. They weren't human anymore. This happened when I was 19. I've never told anyone the full story because it sounds made up, but I swear it happened. I'll start from the beginning. My name is Kofi, and I'm from a small village in Ghana near the Volta River. Back then, I was working on boats with my uncle. We ferried goods and sometimes people across the river. It wasn't much, but it was honest work. That's when I met Abina. She wasn't from our village, she came from up north. Quiet girl, not too tall, but always wore a white dress. She had a soft voice. I first saw her by the river, staring at the water like it was talking to her. She looked lost, but not scared. I remember thinking, she's either running from something or waiting for something. I don't know what pulled me to her, but we started talking. Every day after work, I would meet her by the river. She never told me where she was from or why she came, but she liked listening to stories. So I'll tell her about my childhood, my dreams, my stupid jokes. She would laugh like she really meant it. The kind of laugh that makes you feel like the only person in the world. We got close fast. Some villagers started whispering. They said she didn't sleep in any of the huts, that she disappeared at night, that sometimes they saw her walking by the river, talking to herself. I didn't believe it. I thought they were just jealous or scared of what they didn't understand. One night she asked me something strange. She said, "If I wasn't who you think I am, would you still love me?" I laughed. I told her she could be a tree or a fish and I'll still love her. She smiled, but her eyes didn't. That was the night everything broke. The next evening, a little boy went missing from the village. His mother screamed like her soul was leaving her body. We searched the whole area but found nothing. Then an elder said something that chilled me. He said it was the river bride. He said every few decades, the river calls for someone. A girl will come, she would charm someone, always a man, and then people vanish. Sometimes just one, sometimes more. They said the river bride takes souls to pay for our return to the water. I didn't want to believe it, but then I remembered the way Abena always stared at the water, like it was home. That night, I went to the river alone. She was there, sitting by the bank in her white clothes. But she looked different. Her skin was pale, her eyes went normal. They glowed, not bright, but enough to freeze you. I asked her, "Did you take the boy?" She didn't answer, just said, "You said you would love me, even if I wasn't what you thought." My hands were shaking. I said, "Abena, please, where is the boy?" She stood up. Water dripped from her feet, even though she wasn't in the water. She whispered, "He's safe, but the river isn't done." I begged her. I told her I would go with her, that if it was a soul she needed, take mine instead. She came closer, touched my face. Her hands were cold, but soft. Then she said, "You're the first one who ever offered, but it's too late. The river chose." She started walking into the water. I tried to grab her, but my hands passed through her like smoke. She looked back one last time and smiled. "I waited 100 years for someone to love me, and you did. But love isn't enough to stop what we have." She sank into the river. I dove in after her. I saw her under the water, eyes wide open, hair floating like seaweed, and next to her the boy, unconscious but breathing. I pulled him out. The villagers called it a miracle, said the gods returned the child. No one believed my story. No one believed I saw her go under. They just said I was lucky. But I go to the river every year on the same night. I sit where she stood. I bring a white cloth and lay it on the water. And sometimes Just sometimes, I see ripples. No wind, no boat, just ripples. Like she's still listening, like she's still waiting. That's the story. I loved her. I think part of me still does. But she wasn't just a girl. She was something the river made me to remember what love feels like and what it costs.